tell me what to do. I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction cause you hold the power.
Hi there. I once went to a seminar with Ramit Sethi, the author of I'll Teach You to Be Rich, and I just loved it. He conceptualizes things and makes it very simple to understand. At this seminar, he said something that really resonated with me. He has this bit where he asks people in the audience to imagine their rich life. What would that be? What does it mean to have a rich life? Well, the answer usually given by people are, I want $1 million. I want to be debt-free. I want to travel the world. I want to do whatever I want, whenever I want to. Those are all very fine and nice, but what does that really mean? I want $1 million. Yes, who doesn't? The problem is, having $1 million is very different in LA than it is in Kansas. So what is it you really want? If you have $1 million in LA, it doesn't go very far. And somewhere else you can live like a king on $1 million. I want to be debt-free. Well, that's a very good idea. But wait, nobody wakes up in the morning saying, today I'm going to get rid of all that debt.
No one in the history of time has ever said that.
Well, some of us do. What's the plan? And exactly what debt are you going to attack first and how do you want it? And what will happen when you have no debt at all? I want to travel the world. Yes, travel the world. Cool. I want that too. But where exactly? And for how long? Which places to visit and with who? Be specific about it. And remember, having a plan is what changes dreams into reality. Without a plan, it's just a wish list. I want to do whatever I want, whenever I want to. Yeah, who doesn't? Doing whatever, whenever? What does that mean exactly? Be specific. Set specific goals that can be measured and be achieved. If you don't have specific goals, you will have trouble achieving them. And without a plan to achieve those goals, you might risk shooting for a goal you'll never be able to achieve. It's really hard reaching imaginary goals. And most of the time, these goals, they keep moving too, especially as your wealth increases. That's what the famous writer Morgan Housel says in his books, The Psychology of Money and Same as Ever. You need to stop the goalpost from moving, or you'll never be happy. And you risk looking at other people's goals and never being satisfied with your goals. An example I came across at a dinner party. A well-known investor talked about how he was admiring a competitor. He himself had around $1 million in annual income, but his competitor earned almost $500 million a year. As luck would have it, the competitor was at that dinner too. And when confronted, he was not satisfied either. He admired another guy with billions. And I bet you, that guy, he's looking up to Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos. So even a guy with billions in net worth and an annual income of over anything a reasonable person could spend are almost never satisfied. Funny enough, we know that Warren Buffett, as much as he has, around $135 billion in net worth, he looks up to Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos has a net worth of around $200 billion, earns almost $1.7 billion a year. And you know what? I sure believe that Jeff Bezos secretly admires Elon Musk. He has around $244 billion in net worth. The point is, there will always be that next level. And you'll never be satisfied if you measure your success against others and their lives. You should set your own goals. You should determine your own rich life. As Ramit Sethi says, he has very simple goals. Being able to go out for dinner several times a week. And when he does that, being able to order the appetizers, dessert, anything without looking at the price. Taking taxis for a meeting instead of the subway. Traveling to specific places he always wanted. Taking more vacation than just the 2-3 weeks a year, and so on. I myself come from a poor and frugal family, just like Ramit, so I can relate and understand these simple goals. Our family vacations for many years were just driving around the country, staying in a tent in campgrounds, and you know what? We always had a lot of fun and were very happy. Yes, eventually we stepped up to an RV, still only exploring our own country. These days, we as a family have longer vacations and go wherever we can agree on going. That's the hard part. Usually, we come up with some destinations and vote on them. Last year, we spent 3 weeks island hopping Hawaii and 2 weeks in Spain at a nice hotel close to the beach. That was a great vacation year. In February, we went skiing in France for a week, and now I will be grinding for the rest of the year. Well, except the end of December. We usually assemble the whole family before Christmas and for the rest of the year. Just being together, the whole family, for 2 weeks.
You serious?
Well, not all the time, mind you. That would be pure torture. But we get together, we play games, we eat well, we have fun. This is great for all parts of the family. The young ones get to play with the rest of the family and gain the wisdom from the oldest and vice versa. We all get great food and experiences together. That's what really matters for me. I had some goals before I met my wife, and this is important. The choice you make when marrying your partner may very well be one of the most important choices you will ever make. I repeat that. It is incredibly important your values align and you are able to have at least the basics in common with your significant other.
Melanie, I'm single, you're single. What do you say we get married?
Well, I'm glad you finally decided on the direct approach.
Yeah, well, I'm a businessman at heart.
As am I. What's your offer?
Single rich male seeks matrimony.
Primary residence?
Westchester County.
Would you be open to considering a secondary residence in Manhattan?
Central Park West.
South.
Done. Time spent together.
8 hours, 5 days a week.
7 hours, 12 hours weekends.
55 hours aggregate, specifics to be determined later.
I'm amenable to that. Children.
1.
3.
2.
Done. But one of them has to be a male.
I'll see what I can do. Vacations.
December, Hawaii.
June, the vineyard.
June, fine, but Hawaii.
Nope, the vineyard.
Is that a deal breaker for you?
I'm afraid so.
Me too. Well, we gave it a shot.
I'm sure you'll find a better match.
Thanks for the time.
So, what are you saving for? Are you saving for a happy retirement, or are you YOLOing without any real plans for the future? Planning on having children? If so, when and how many? Where do you want to live? What should happen when the kids go off living their life? All those choices that you might have considered but never really have answered. If you're not aligned with your partner, it will become a nightmare down the line. Trust me on this one. Been there, done that. So you better be aligned, and it's okay to have these sometimes hard conversations. So, what's my rich life? Well, I want to be able to take my family out to eat whenever I want, wherever we want, although we will only do it 1-2 times a week. We like making our own food at home and eating together, which is also important. And I really like cooking food. We even grow a lot of our own vegetables and spices in our garden. So, when we do go out, they should not worry about ordering. That doesn't mean they can be greedy. I have raised my children with a mindset to be frugal and think about what stuff costs. For instance, we went out for a dinner, and when the dessert menu came along, we all agreed that it was way overpriced. Some soft ice and berries for almost $50 a person? Are you kidding me? So we agreed to go to McDonald's afterwards and get ice cream.
Boring!
I want to take my family on a great vacation at least twice a year. And if we can, also go skiing in the winter. I want to create memories and fun time with my family. My son is really into cars. Yeah, wonder why? Actually, my daughter is also a bit into cars. She just doesn't show it that much. Because that's stupid boy stuff. Did I mention she's a teenager? I am teaching my son to fix cars, and he has helped me with my '68 Camaro and my 356 Speedster. We go to car shows at least 3-4 times a year. So, it's not about the amount of money you have, it's about using that money to create memories, experiences, and having fun with your family. As I mentioned in my last video, life is short and we only get one shot at it, at least I think so. So spend it wisely.
You have chosen wisely.
I have spent at least 10 years of my life where I sacrificed a lot and I worked extremely hard with 2 jobs. I didn't buy anything I didn't need and I was very frugal.
I don't like where this is going.
That behavior set the foundation for my financial stability in the future. That was my sacrifice. And yes, it was a big sacrifice. But that put me in the position today to be financially independent and being able to retire right now if I want it.
Well, Lottie frickin' da!
I won't retire yet, but I'm actually thinking of retiring from my day job in at least 5 years. And at that point, it will be almost impossible for me to deplete my holdings. I will have enough money in my dividend portfolio to be able to live comfortably from the dividends alone, still having my other portfolios if I need to spend on something large like a new car, vacation home, etc. I have realized my kids soon aren't kids anymore, and we have very little time before they start their own independent lives. So we better spend quality time now, while we can. So, what's the point of this video? The point is to inspire you and make you aware of the plans you need to consider to have a rich life. Hopefully, you will start to design and plan the rich life you always imagined. Create your own rich life instead of trying to live other people's rich lives. You need to have your own plans tailored to you so it will give you the most pleasure, whatever that may entail. Think about it, and when you have the basic structure and ideas, start to figure out what that will take in time and money, and what you need to do to achieve these goals. Well, here I'll end the video. Give it a like if you did, and if you didn't, please tell me in the comments how to improve. Remember, the best investment you can do is in you, and your goals are just that, yours. See ya!
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting.